Here we go. Let's dive into some TMNT NES development docs. It's my understanding, the comic book came out in '84. There was some guy who had a licensing company that talked Eastman and Laird into licensing for toys and other things. They licensed toys with Playmates, and then at around 1986, they also reached out to video game companies to get the game developed. They didn't know what they were trying to do exactly, but they knew they wanted to get a game developed. They reached out to Nintendo. Nintendo was like, nah, we good. They reached out to Konami. And Konami was like, all right. I guess Playmates also is the reason the cartoon exists. I will be doing a video that covers a bunch of this, but when they reached out to make toys for Playmates, allegedly Playmates was like, hey, we would love to make toys, but there needs to be a cartoon. And that was like the way toys were sold back then. Cartoons sold toys, right? They needed to have a show that kids would be into that would make them want to have the toys. But yeah, 1986 is when they began, when the TMNT NES game first, the deal got struck. The game started development before the cartoon even existed, before it actually came out. No, Turtle Wax. Funny story. I mean, you say that, but the game actually came out in Japan first. In May of '89, the game came out in Japan, and it says Konami very clearly on the game. It was a Nintendo of America issue. Specifically. Nintendo of America. That was like, yo, you only get 5 games per developer. So the first game, or the first release, was Japan. It does say Konami. It is a Konami game, but Nintendo of America was like, yo, you get 5 games per year. Thus, we got Ultra games. It's weird too, because this game has no credits. 0 credits for this game. So you don't know who worked on what. I did some digging to try to figure that out. And so I bought the Cowabunga collection because there are development docs on the game. And I've never seen them, and I would like to. So hopefully they don't disappoint. But yeah, in North America, it does say Ultra. But it is on the Konami collection, so, there's no Ultra Games collection. Maybe there should be. So yeah, this game started development before the cartoon actually released, even in the US. By the time the game that released, there were 2 seasons of the cartoon. Let me know if that's loud. I don't know if we're getting audio. Doesn't look like it. Oh, it seems loud though. Let's see. There we go. This is my first time seeing the Cowabunga collection. Good morning, Omni Slash. Welcome in. First time seeing this. This is a really cool title screen. All right. Turtle's Lair? Okay, where are the development docs, though? What? They must be in here, right? Ads and catalogs, comic books, animated shows, behind the scenes, music, strategy guide. Design document? Okay. Oh, did I clear it? Ah, shenanigans. Just show me everything for this game. How about that? Let's just look at everything for the TMNT NES stuff, I guess. You should have got your TMNT tutorial in this collection. Oh my gosh, yo, that'd be so cool. Skunky, welcome in. Yeah, we digging in. I would love to find this ad and frame it. I guess I'll have to start looking at some old magazines because I think that'd be really cool. Yo, this is a cool ad too. I kind of want all these ads, at least these two. They did Raph dirty with that angle. What's up with Raph's nose? Come on, get it together, poor Raph. Like, come on, that's the picture you chose. We got so many good pictures. That's the one you chose of me. Yo, look at the screenshots. The colors are wonkified, and these, like, what's going on? Look at the bottom screenshot. That is not what it looks like. And why is there a tank in the dam? Yo, Actola, welcome in. These are like early screenshots. The top one, the turtles look way different. I wonder if this is out there somewhere. Is there somewhere where we can... Yeah, look at the tank. Like, can you imagine spawning in and there's a tank there? How did that tank even get there? And look at the difficulty level at the bottom. Like, it says difficulty level 1. Difficulty level 0 for the dam. Is that what that says? Does that say 0? Welcome in, Pokepack Glass. Yo, that's wild. This has to exist somewhere, right? Look at the ladders are wider. The turtle sprites look way different. I'm not sure, Omnislash. I'm super curious now. I would love to find the beta for this. Because these are clearly early screenshots. How did this show up for NES? This is a lie. They showed this one twice. Is this the same? It looks like same screenshots. Yo, that's a cool ad too. I want to get all these. Okay, here we go. Turtle Gallery. So are these concept sketches? I'm over here trying to read it. Like my katakana is that good? The turtle shell is actually the rib cage. Yeah, that makes sense. I believe so, but it was pretty much full release with an added level select option. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Well, I'm gonna have to get out. I'm gonna have to get these translated. There's the Technodrome. I wonder what the 6 is for. So there's airport. There's the holes. So it's a different layout. So is this Technodrome hole check? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my gosh. I need to find somebody who can read Japanese well. I need to know what this says. Or are these the stages? These are the stages. Stage 1 is definitely, yep, that makes sense. Okay. Stage 2 is the dam. Yo, this is really cool. The map. I love their little concept sketches in the corner there. Are there translation texts? There should be. I don't know. Let's see. Show captions. Okay, here we go. Thank you. Here we go. For real now. Turtle gallery. Leader of the turtles uses a katana. Raphael uses three-pronged sai. Donatello uses a bow. Michelangelo uses nunchuck. Oh, look at April's cutie. Okay. This is all the things you would expect. Stage 1. The turtles chase after their kidnapped friend April into the underground sewers. The turtle fight the mid-boss, but April gets taken further away. Turtle give chase after finding the enemy's small hideout. They successfully save April. They're talking about Rock City's basement. The rescued April informs them that the evil Foot Clan is planning to blow up the city's dam. This is so cool. Yo, this is really cool. They swim to the bottom of the lake and successfully defuse the bombs in the dam. Then the leader of the Foot Clan, Shredder, declares war. Turtles, I have your master Splinter. I want you to save him. Come to Area 4. Very specific. Come to Area 4. Like, wait, what does that mean? Shady Earthling, welcome in. Alright. Using the radar. Wait, radar? We're supposed to have a radar in the Turtles' vehicle, the party wagon. They locate building where Splinter is held. They rescue Splinter. He said come to Area 4 to rescue him, but then we get him in Area 3. Alright. Bit of a plot hole. Just a little.
Gonna poke a piggy. Gonna poke a piggy.
Enemy escapes on a helicopter. Using a tightrope, they find the airship at the airport. Use Party Wagon's radar from sky to track the enemy's home base from the sky. Okay, alright. Alright, let's see. In this game, each of the 7 areas, now there's 7 areas. One overworld map scene. Multiple side-scrolling action scenes. Progress through the game by traversing between the 2 screens. Such a cool idea. Like, such a cool idea. And so I did look into it, Skunky. The game started development before the cartoon was out. By the time the game released, 2 seasons were out, but they'd started development before the cartoon was ever out. The main task of the overworld scene is to find buildings and manholes to enter. Enemies such as Roller Car appeared into the player. Player cannot attack. Wait, oh crap, Tickle. That's my fault. I hit it on the desk. Player cannot attack. Moving in the city is the focus, but they allowed us to attack in the end. Yeah, show Roller Car, please. The main task of the overworld scene. Yeah, I read that. With enemies to battle and traps to avoid, action is the focus of the underground and building scenes. The concept sketches there of the overworld and the side-scrolling areas are really cute. All right, player controls. It shows the walk, the climbing of the ladder. How you going into doors? All right. The crouch though. Change facing direction by pressing diagonal down. Hey, but Josh, welcome in. Hello. You got jump. Jump height depends on how long the button is pressed. Crouch jump. Was there supposed to be a crouch jump specific move? Like maybe it made you jump higher? Or is it just, they're just saying you can jump crouch? Huh. Right? Height of the jump depends on how long you press the button. Alright, about attacking. Attack to the left or right in the direction they're facing. A walking attack and an upwards attack. You can attack while walking. Downward attack. What about gondola? Show me the gondola. Sir Bushido, welcome in.
Gotta poke a piggy. Gotta poke a piggy with a stick.
Change facing direction while crouching. Attack power and attack range. So Leonardo's range is medium, attack power is large. Interesting, that changed, huh? Speed is normal. So Raphael and Leonardo were supposed to have the highest attack power. I wonder what happened. I wonder if... Right, that'd be wild if they explained the gondola. They're like, yeah, we know about it. So I wonder if this was their actual intent. To have Donatello only do medium damage, Michelangelo do medium, and then Raphael and Leonardo do large damage. I wonder if it was a coding issue. Was this the intent and then they just made a mistake while developing? Or did they change their mind? Can attack up or down through the floor. Can attack at the feet. Can attack at the feet. Can attack up or down through the floor. That's super cool. Michael Animal. We could do a ROM hack that lines up with these damage values and see how it plays. That'd be super interesting. Just adjust the damage values, change nothing else. Have they not seen his weapon? I think they're trying to compensate for this short distance. Like, all right. He barely has any range. Imagine Leo's slice hitbox with Dawn's power. That's true. It's still speculation. It's a good thought, though. Underwater stage controls. Player movement direction 8 ways, not used. B is not used. Yeah, okay. So this stuck to the things. Change the direction the player will move with the directional pad, then move in that direction every time the A button is pressed. The goal is to find and defuse bombs in the underwater stage within a time limit. When the player touches the bomb, it defuses. Underwater, the main action is avoiding environmental traps using water currents. So yeah, the currents are definitely intentional. And there's no combat, therefore no underwater attack actions. So they definitely intended for the currents. Changing from overhead view to side view. Oh, this, I was like, does this have to do with the swimming? They were talking about swimming. And then the changing from overhead to side view got me. These docs are from the Cowabunga collection. So these are development documents. I literally bought the Cowabunga collection for these development docs. If the player stands on the building entrance or in a manhole, it automatically switches from the overworld to side view. Conversely, while in side view, climbing ladders or exiting doors. Yes, alright. 8-way swimming, but the code is broken and the only control you have is left and right. And A to swim upward. Is it broken though? Do we not have 8-way swimming? Because you go the direction you are pressing when you press A. Because you move in that direction when A is pressed. You only go up. You can't... Wait, we don't ever swim up diagonal? I feel like I swim up diagonal. I saw Displaced Gamer's video about it. But I don't know if he referenced... I remember seeing the video. But all I'm saying is, like, if I hold up diagonal and press A, I swim up diagonal. Like, I can swim in those directions. So is it broken? I'm gonna have to rewatch the video to see, like, how he proved that it was broken in the code. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Thank you, Sir Bushido. That is what I'm missing. Yes. You cannot swim down. Yes. That is correct. Yeah, I get it. Up diagonals press. Yeah, you only ever swim up when you press A. Gotcha. Yeah. But you can't go down and... Yeah. That would have sped up the whole swimming section. Imagine being able to swim quickly while pressing A and diagonal down. Like, I wonder what that would end up being in time saves. I think they fixed it in... Was it the Return to New York ROM hack that they fixed it? And I didn't like it. It felt weird. But it's probably just because I'm so used to how it is now. Each turtle has their own life points displayed on the gauge. Player defeated when the damage meter shown above reaches 0. Like, that illustration on the bottom is way too cute. Look at that. That's too cute. Way too cute. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Return from New York swam weird. Love technique. Welcome. Falling into a hole when in side-scrolling view. Oh, they were just gonna have holes you could fall into, and then they put fire in them. You get run over by an enemy roller car. In this game, a defeated character is captured by the enemy. I guess they kept the holes, but now they teleport you outside of the buildings. When a character is defeated, select the remaining turtle from the subscreen and the game resumes. A defeated turtle cannot be selected. A turtle captured by the enemy has a chance to be rescued. Alright, game over when all 4 turtles are captured. When the timer runs out, do you get a game over? Yo, is that real? Starts at the beginning of the area. Oh yeah, when you continue, you start at the beginning of the area where your game over occurred. All items are lost, no limit to the number of... No limit! There was originally supposed to be no limit for continues. Found a prototype of this game. Everything is the same full release. Yeah, that's what Skunky said. Yeah, which is really cool that that exists. Stage select would be great for, like, if you don't have a... I guess you'd still need an EverDrive, right? How do you play it? Never mind. Cool thought anyways. The process by which to go through and make that a reality is like a lot. Maybe the way you use water current feels like swimming down sometimes. No. I mean, it does, but no. I just misunderstood. The pressing of A is the part that my brain was just overlooking. So like when you press A and hold diagonal down, you don't swim diagonal down, you swim up. Okay, so you don't game over now when the time runs out. You just lose a turtle. There's cool countdown music for the last 10 seconds. Just the best. The best. That music stresses me out. They did a pretty good job of making April look like the sketch. Yo, what are the bombs? There were gonna be bomb weapons. Look at next to Raph. It's got 10 bombs. Let's go to the exciting zone. This is April speaking. Let's go. Wait, that's in English. But thank you. Area map, message. Life held power up. Yeah. Well, on the party wagon, The location of the boss coordinates is displayed on the area map. Is that a thing? I've never really looked at the map. Wow. Go and take you to the exciting zone. Are you ready? You're not ready to go to the exciting zone, are you? I'm taking you. Changing players in sub menu. Alright, well, in the sub... Sorry, I'm distracted by these super cute sketches. I love them. I love them. Yeah, they are. That's exactly what they are, Diggity Dank. 100%. Welcome in. The currently selected turtle is displayed in the cursor. Okay. Used to have exciting zones. They're pretty dormant lately. Yo, the bombs. Okay. Large damage area. I want to know if the bombs were like they ever tested them and they were just like, yeah, these aren't going to work. The different pizzas. All right. Invincibility item. They didn't have an icon for yet. Applied damage while flipping and a body attack. Dude, you trying to get bodied attacked? Yeah, all right, Super Bushido, that's a good call. Yeah, there's a bomb. It just has a large diamond. That's what I was saying here, Skunky. If you look at here, they have Raphael with the bomb in their inventory. Super Bushido demonstrated the bomb with the Game Genie? Is that a thing? So it's in the code somewhere? It's like the holy water from Castlevania. Interesting. Really? So you can access the bomb with a Game Genie code? I am interested in that code. I would like to play with that. Knife. Where's knife? Only one weapon item. Shuriken A, Shuriken B, bomb, or knife? Are they calling the Ki? Are they calling that a knife? Is that just a poor translation? Oh. The values for the weapons. If you start adding values not in the regular code, you find a glitched bomb. It's a special code to open the tomato cage. I would like to know this special code, Super Bushido. I'm looking for where it says knife. It's in the asterisk text. Oh, you're talking about in the actual... It's the second to last line. I don't see it saying... Let's see. Yeah. It does... Yeah, see, at the second to last line. Yeah. Knife. But they don't say Ki. Well, knife would be an easy, because I think they probably wrote knife in katakana. Yeah, if they talk about the pizza you can't get, probably not. Well, jerk. Maybe though. The rope, the end has a claw that can be used to climb. Ooh, thank you, Super Bushido. Thank you, thank you. from a high place. So here's the rope. Oh, look at the toys. They got pictures of the toys. So from everything I've read so far, they got the development docs in 86, maybe early 87. So they got pictures of toys before they were released. Way back in 1989. Yeah, totally faster. If they got them already, they've already got the, what's it called? The toys done. Yeah, so they got pictures of toys prior to release. Oops. What did I do? Sorry. I got excited. That's so cool. Yeah, I talked about that at the beginning of the stream. Surubashida. Yeah, to get the toys together to make the show. They had to make the show to get the toys together. That was like part of the Playmates deal. That's cool, man. Yeah, relatively accurate. Yeah, when they reached out to Playmates to make the toy deal, Playmates was like, "Look, we'll make a toy deal, but you have to make a cartoon to sell these toys, because these toys ain't gonna sell themselves." And at the same time, they reached out and started this whole deal. 1986 is when they struck the deal for this. The game didn't come out till 89. Yo, these sketches are so cool. So originally they were going to put the score at the top of the screen. They originally had all that info at the top. I was in 89. Yeah. You're just in time to play this game, Lass. Yeah, exactly, 8-Bit Josh. Exactly. That was the move at the time. On previous page, on this page, or this. Yeah, I don't see, unless it's that thing you're talking about, this. You cannot observe obvious tiling in the background textures. Yeah, they did a fantastic job. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. I love this sketch. Like, love this sketch. Score life item area, the game screen. Yeah, they were gonna put the score and life at the top. I wonder how that may have changed things. Nobody born 1990 onward is allowed to touch this. It's the law. Score top row, player score. Yeah, so this just explains. They basically just took this and put it at the bottom. Bees and Hound, welcome in. I'm a 3D artist, so I tend to observe these things. That's dope. What do you do 3D art for? Yeah, it's definitely a thing. There's no obvious tiling. It's really cool. I've looked at it. I've stared at it before, and you can see the tiling eventually. But they did a really good job of it. Really good job. But this is 2D, so what would you know? You do games. I think you told me this before. Stage 1, downtown. Since this is the introductory stage, the difficulty is easy. The side view consists of 2 types, warehouse and sewers. Okay, and then we have the dam. Overworld is simple with 2 screens. Configure the side view scenes with a fight inside the dam and a bomb diffusion scene underwater. Focus side view scenes inside building, climb up floors, connect roof scene, tightrope walk between roof buildings. I wonder if those pits originally killed you, because they said you would die if you fell in a pit. And then they were like, yeah, let's just have them teleport you outside of that building. That's super cool, Hound. We're the new username in Japanese enough to know the kanji for sewer now. Oh, that's dope. I need to get better at my Japanese. My hiragana is good. My katakana is not great. My kanji is garbage. Stage 4 airport. Overworld, the airport is separated in different parts by a fence. The fence cannot be climbed over, but the areas are connected by passages underground. The player searches these passages. The focus of the level for enemy 5, or stage 5, is to be a maze. The goal is to find the mobile fortress Technodrome in the mazes. Dang, not guaranteed to be in one location. There's holes 1, 2, and 3. So originally they were all in one hole. Yeah, originally they were just one gigantic maze. That's a trip. I wonder if it was like technical limitations or what, why they decided to not have the 3 holes connected. Because it would be neat if you had the option to not go back to the upper level to go to the next hole. Like if they were connected, but you could choose to leave or walk through to connect. It would still be faster, most likely, to teleport out unless they separated with fences. Right? It'd be fun. It'd be like it'd be a whole nother category. Because, you know, us TMNT folks like making new categories. Stage 6 inside the Technodrome. I can words. Side view only inside the fortress. It's the last battle, so the difficulty is high. They didn't mention the difficulty of any areas but 1 and 6. Did I just overlook it? Nah, they didn't. Only 1 and 6 mentioned difficulty. Uranium. Uranium, I hope so. This will make them rent it multiple times. The rental jump. I like how they did it though, because I like hiding from the helicopters. That's fair. I like summoning the Doom enemies though. Oh, look at now that in this they changed the score and everything to the bottom of the page. Oh no, just on the top 2, and then on the bottom 2 it's at the top. So they were gonna do the score and the score and stuff on the bottom for the overworld sections, and then on the top for the side-scrolling sections. Yo, is the bottom left hole 6? No, it's stage 1. I saw conveyor belt. Overhead boat town. Yo, they call stage 1 boat town? Is that what we call the first split now? Maybe they didn't want to do 2 hard side-scrolling battles back to back. I could see that. Boat town and downtown. Boat town. Yeah, so you start in Boat Town though. That's the first spot, right? Warehouse, downtown, sewer. There aren't any sewers in the first section though. At least not now. The exciting zone. You decide. You decide which one. I believe in you. All right, overhead buildings, city buildings, inside building. Seeing these makes me want to draw. You don't like the city design? The top view of the game? Oh, fair. That's fair. Look at, they show bombs. See that all of these, their sub-weapons are bombs. Every single drawing here has a bomb sub-weapon. I've got to play with that now. Yeah, I appreciate it, Super Bushido. And the dam, then the underwater. You could, Uranium. You definitely could. If you want to draw like this, you could learn to. I believe in you. Oh, but then this one, yeah. So, never mind. I like the water drawing a lot too. It's so simple, but I felt the same way. I kept going back to it. Yeah, see bombs in the upper right drawing and the lower left drawing. Yeah, I agree. Stage 3 side view is really fun. Inside the Technodrome. Yo, Cave is just like, they scribbled. It's like, just scribble a bunch. That'll be fine. Yeah, add. Yeah. Gotta do my own concept sketches. Look at, see? Look at this. This is the toy, the Technodrome toy. I always wanted the Technodrome toy. Your new TV. That's not an, yeah, that's a Technodrome. So this is how they, this was the image they used to design the Technodrome in game, was a picture of a picture. It looks like a photocopy of a picture of an ad for the toy. That's no moon. Yeah, that's definitely no moon. So I want to see what they referenced. Okay, so here's Shredder. Was Shredder in this? I mean, they had Bebop. Oh yeah, so they used this also. I bet you this is the picture they used for these concept sketches. Because they have all those characters right here. So they gave them a picture of the toy with toys in it. And then they drew them based off of that. Yeah, the Technodrome's fork. You better watch out for that. This, they got a foot soldier manning the Technodrome fork. This was legit their image to be able to draw these. That's legit. And look at, they... How did they know Shredder had a cape, though? They had to have had other pictures, but this is dope. Yeah, the Shredder sketch is really cool. GI mutated into a Rhino mid-boss. Dang, you're just a mid-boss. Get wrecked. These remind me a lot of how my best friend draws. So mid. Alright, there's Mousers. Lizard Man rushes in. Oh, light on his feet. Minor enemy. Lizard Man. These like katana blade things on his back. Yeah, it really depends on the lower right, because they weren't always robots, is my understanding. Am I tripping? I thought in the comic book they weren't robots, but in the cartoon they were robots. And I thought they did that because in the cartoon they were like, well, we can't be cutting up people, but we could probably cut up robots and that'll be fine. I could be wrong though. Yeah, you take out Bebop and Rocksteady in the first 5 minutes of the game, you're left with Flame Guys and a Whitman. Yeah, I think the comic books, the foot soldiers were people. Dude, the trolley polies. But I don't know for sure. I was gonna play the movie, but I forgot I didn't have it hooked up for that.
Gotta poke a piggy with a stick.
The lizard man. Jump attack foot soldier. So do only some of the foot soldiers jump attack? Surfer foot soldier. There were gonna be surfer foot soldiers. These didn't make it in the first game. These ended up in the later game. Look at the surfer foot soldier though. Yeah, you can take its board if defeated. Good catch. That is super wild. We almost got a surfboard. That means that we're gonna have water levels, like other water levels other than the dam. Here's the infamous trolley poly. They say armadillo, man. That's a trolley poly. Let's be real. Screw you, trolley. Whoa, you can zoom in pretty far. Yeah, that is super wild. All right, this is the big mouser. You mid boss. Oh, it was on his head. Looks like a vulture. Oh, look, he's like Kraid or whatever. Is that his name? What's the pterodactyl looking enemy from Super Metroid? Screech, look at those things. What? Is that what we're attacking? Are the things that look like little airplanes, are those these? You never know. I feel like we probably will, maybe. Name to be dated, jumps around with heavy thud. Bigfoot. I like that enemy a lot. I'm glad we don't have to deal with it. Oh wait, we do have to deal with that, right? Those are the like flappy things. The concept sketch for them is way cool. It is Ridley. Okay. Like not Craig. Ridley. Thank you. Yeah, these drawings are dope. You know what? That's not a bad thought, Suri Bushido, because one of the people that worked on Castlevania was like, yeah, we all kind of worked on everything at that time. We did multiple different jobs on multiple different games. What is happening, Shane? Welcome to Nucleus. Shane, thank you. I appreciate you joining. That's much too kind, and welcome in. Welcome. Well, I guess I have to start doing member-only videos. You do get emotes now. I've gotten 2 in there. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, Suri Bushido. Did we fight these? Name TBD extends its rope-like arms. No, I don't think so. I appreciate you, Shane. Mecha Turtle. This is the version of the turtles, pretty much a mid-boss. Mecha Turtle ended up looking way different. Dude, learning is the way. You're just gonna go spamming them now. Let's go. I love to see it. Love to see emotes get used on YouTube. That's wild. Oh, interesting. Looks like the wheel robots. Yeah, if Metalhead looked like that in the show, way out of place. Look, he's got Sai. In the game though, he has Leo's sword. Tango! Welcome, Tango. Okay, dragonfly flying robot thing. Dragonfly robot. Look at that, bombs. Okay, there you go, Mecha Turtle. So you got turned from this to this. That is closer to what he looks like. Mid-boss that has same attack as the turtles. I mean, luckily they just kept him with Leo.
Piggy with a stick.
Similar to Mousers. I wonder what the difference is going to be. That is so cool. I'm glad we don't have to deal with that, but that is really cool. Pokey Lass, welcome to Proton. Thank you, Lass. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining the YouTube. Dang, you're much too kind. Now you got emotes on YouTube. Ellen Ripley, I don't think so. I think the goal is just to go through these design docs. I'm only on page 30. And I have an hour. Frog Ninja. So that's what the frog was supposed to be. Now it's just a frog. It was going to be a frog ninja. I agree. I'm working on a video for this. So I am going to make sure I capture all of these pages in full, with and without, because these documents don't really exist. I don't think anybody's gone through them like this. I was looking for them and could not find them, so I just bought the game. Membership train. Dang, y'all wildin'. But welcome in, Ellen. Yeah. Look at, they were cut out. Look at these drawings were cut out and then pasted into this document. You can see the edges. It's like from somebody's notebook. I love that. They got caught, the edges got caught in the photocopy. Yeah, for sure. You can thank Skunky. This is Skunky's idea. I bought this game specifically to look at these documents, and Skunky was like, you should probably do that on stream. I'm like, yeah. Skunky's got all the good ideas. Yeah, thank you, Lass. I don't know, Turtle Wax. We haven't gotten that far if they do. I don't think they do, though. There's the roller cars. It's farting. Do little farts. That's cute. After clearing the area, cutscene draft. Yo! There was going to be a fails to save April? Or this is from the first... Oh, this is from the very first. Okay, this is the... When you kill Bebop. This is the little cutscene after the Bebop fight. Yeah, butt pollution. Right, Uranium? Seriously. Worth it just for these. I agree. I agree. I was like, yeah, I'll spend, I think it was like 15 bucks. Brand new. Like, yeah, 15 bucks for the design docs is well worth it. It looks like he yeeted her. Like, yeet. Let's go to the next zone. Let's go save her. Oh, originally they just had the hand to grab her from, like, you're about to get her, and then they were like, yoink. Dang, he chopped that dude in half. Rocksteady got cut in half. They definitely were looking at the comics for this. 100%. Oh my gosh. Does it say Baka? It looks like it says Baka. Baka means stupid. Yeah, cut in half in the cutest way. Polka, thank you. So that's ho. It's a sound effect. Thank you. I was like, dang, did you just say stupid? Yon for the cut. Yon. Yon? Where's the Y for just say on? Yeah, yeah, okay. I was like, yeah, I was like, I don't see it. I'm making breakfast. I appreciate you. Chopped rhino. See, I could use this to practice my Japanese too, because I've been way out of it for a while. It is bad. She is wearing a jumpsuit. They want to make sure you knew she wasn't naked. Like, no, that's a jumpsuit. Have to be very clear. Uranium. All right, so these are splinters captured. They received declaration of war. So this is the bomb being disarmed. That's a cute drawing. That's a really cute drawing. Oh, here's the cutscene. There was supposed to be more than one of them returning home. Hello. Like in the comic. The room is laid to waste like in the comic. Sound effect. And the only sound effect that made it into the game was the door opening. Oh, look at, they started out with picture distorted. I am Shredder. How dare you get in my way? TV close up. Shredder's face appear, fades in. Yeah, exactly, Beezin. Yeah, this started development 2 years before the cartoon aired. Or did it air in 87? Either way. Super Bushido knows. Yeah, I was curious if they were going to specify that the hand sticks out. You can see the finger kind of comes out there. December 87. So it's late 87. Tasuke ni ko Tasuke ni ko Wakaranai. I think I'm gonna sit down and use this to practice reading. Get back to where I was at least. Dang, Splinter, no! Okay, that means help. Tasuke. What kind of mask is this? Whoop, 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 whoop. Is that celebratory? Yeah, I knew knee was a particle. Yeah, that much I knew. I didn't know Tasuke was help though. Honestly, particles are like super helpful, even for reading words I don't know, since there's a lot of vocabulary I don't know. It helps me at least break up sentences when I'm reading. Because I was playing Animal Crossing in Japanese for a while. And I don't know 90% of what I read. Maybe even more than that. Probably like 98% of what I read. Yes, exactly. Particles are super helpful. I'm like, okay, well, at least I understand the relationship of these words. But I don't know what they say. Trying to sound like Zoidberg. That was a terrible Zoidberg. In the back of the screen, the enemy escapes on a helicopter. They did a really good job of making a lot of this come to life. We got a Area 4. Fly away on an airship. Look at that boss. What is that? Is that the blob from Boy and His Blob? Yeah, where is Exciting Zone? So we get into the blimp. They changed this from being a top view. That the overhead view of them getting into the blimp would have been really cool. The Exciting Zone. With April's purse. I can't unsee it. Change to altitude with DRAM. Yo, this would have been really cool. They could have made this a whole stage. Like a top-down shmup stage would have been so cool. Altitude changes, landed, disembark with pitter patter. So they had all these sound effect ideas that just didn't make it. The part at the beginning of all the stages. Yeah, the blimp going all over would have been neat. Yeah, going over all of it would have been super cool. The part of the beginning of all stages. You got me messed up. I don't know what you're talking about. Infiltrate the Technodrome. Look at that. That's amazing. And blow a hole in it. Oh, yeah. I remember that. It was weird too, because they were kind of disjointed in the way they set them up. Like you traveled and then you appeared at the top somehow. Yeah, that would have been super cool. I don't know how that would have worked technically, but that would have been amazing. Look at the little turtle butt. The turtle butt jump. This is where they got the idea for Jim Carrey coming out of that rhino in Ace Ventura. Dang. Oh no! Shredder got chopped in half too. Oh no, stab. Shredder. Get wrecked. You did it, music plays like a fanfare. The fortress starts to crumble apart and the turtles escape. That would have been interesting. Yeah, that's brutal. You got chopped in half. Sakuga. Oh, this right here. Saku and Ga. Yeah, Shredder can get shredded. Not an old auntie. That's silly. You're all heroes. The following scene should feel like flashbacks to major moments. So this is supposed to be like the ending cutscene. This is like kind of like what plays at the beginning. Hold auntie up. Yeah, not naked, but also young and hot. We got to be very clear about what this April is. The end. Gekikame Ninja Den. Legend of the Extreme Ninja Turtles. Yeah, see, that's the title screen for the Japanese version. Development period, hardware. Yo, seen, okay. Okay, this is actually super helpful, hopefully. Toyota, senior programming main. Urara, character. Nakazato, character. Support. Kitamoto, Takemura, Hagiwara, Kimura, Koike, Kikuchi. Yo. Oh my gosh, now I have to look into all these names. This is exciting and a problem. Nothing about sound though. It's just development. Yeah, right? Seriously. I'm about to head back to Konami. Yeah, all last names too. The NES legal screen. Sound is all existing tracks they scrapped from Castlevania games. Maybe. Japan title version. A lot less going on there. Area 1 cutscene. Turtle rescuing April. What a trip. Oh, that's so cool. Had a Hero Turtles book from a dollar store in the States in the mid-90s. That's really cool. Shredder sends a message from the CRT TV. So all this stuff looks like what actually ended up in the game. Are any of the cutscene-esque things in the actual game? Some of them are in the actual game. Yeah, like these things, these are all cutscenes that are in the actual game. Like rescuing April, they didn't do it the way that they had depicted it, but they all exist in one way or another. They just didn't really, they weren't able to execute probably to the level they had wanted to. Future Rush, thank you for the good luck. Oh, there's an alternate fight footage. Interesting. Ooh, battle with Mecha Turtle. Nakazato. So they didn't have the like zombie turtle first, whatever that first form of Leo is. They couldn't have nunchuck. Oh, interesting. Dang, this is really cool. Look at the foot soldier getting launched out of there. Sproing. Hand? Like, what is this? Oh. Gotta have that. Oh. O'Reilly. I'm scrolling in and out of my own screen while you're also scrolling. It's a wild visual thing. That's crazy. You're wilding out over there. Destroying this is the ultimate objective. The eyelids open and close. It's so cool. You pinch zooming my stream. Yeah. Oh, the big mouser. See, they got rid of that weird thing that was on his head. Fires a laser in 7 directions. Key area. Attack multiple times. Yeah, the sound effect for the door opening in this is great. Yeah, this is the exciting zone. Welcome. Enemy lists. Foot soldier. Overhead view.
Welcome to my
Charges at player. Oh, interesting. Body. The vitality is 6. Attack power 10. Attack power 1 hit death. So they were going to be able to attack the party wagon? Oh no, it says can be run over. Against party wagon can be run over. But according to this, the tanks and the foot soldiers have the same amount of health. Yeah, way closer. Those are cool. That looks super cool. That's like a thing I wish I drew. About spawning enemies. Enemies are set on each map, and each map has 4 enemy patterns. Information on the enemy spawn patterns in the stage enemy appearance chart is entered in the bank enemy name column. Depending on difficulty, the enemies are selected from 4 patterns.
Gonna poke a piggy.
Interesting. Difficulty setting depends on the score and time the player played in the current stage. Interesting. How to read stage enemy appearance chart. Some of this we kind of knew. For each map in each stage, the number entered is associated with the enemy pattern on that map. The names of the enemies that appear in that map is listed at the top of the column. The number entered represents the difficulty level and range from 1 to 4. If there are 2 or more numbers in the same column, the enemies do not change with difficulty. Yes, Skunky. This is super interesting. Yeah, perfect speedrun game confirmed. This is so cool. This is like definitely confirms a lot of suspicions too. And I hadn't considered the fact that it was tied to score. Honestly, I always just had like, since score is something I rarely pay attention to. But now thinking about it that way, I could definitely look at my score and be like, oh, I'm going to get this enemy. But I'm curious because timing definitely changes things. I'm going to have to look at this chart and like actually decipher it, because then there's a theoretical possibility we could find ways to manipulate like the faster pattern in the middle area of the dam house. The faster pattern for No Out of Bounds section with the hamburger robots in the airport after ropes. If it's linked to score plus time. Oh, crap. What did I do? Interesting. Tell me too. You know how I love manipulating enemies, right? I mean, that's the move. That is the move. Efficiently adjust score enough to change pattern in Dam House, but maybe. Maybe. Yeah, it's possible. But I have to think about the amount of frames lost versus the amount of frames gained. Yo. This is really cool. Frog guy is a frog guy. Mr. Bio, Junkie Head, Mr. Bio, Fleetus, Balloon Bomber. Fleetus? That's their name? That adds up. Yeah, the boomerang throws would be super interesting. I agree. I feel like most things we think are random, once we understand how they work, they're like, oh, it's not that random after all. Yeah, global cycle makes sense. Cousin Fleetus. Huh. During side view. Stage enemy appearance chart. Fizikalski. Laser shooter. Boogie Beetle. Yo, Boogie Beetle's a pretty good name. Needle Beast. What's they're calling those? Dust Stalker Jellyfish. Alright. Sprazzo. Huh. Yeah, Fleetus. I'm just a teenage turtle baby looking to save April maybe, but she doesn't know who I am, and she'll make me swim the dam to save her. Alright. Foot soldier. Claw attack. That's what they're doing? The mousers. The little baby mousers. Okay, mechanical bee. So those are bees. They're not flies, they're bees. My bad. My bad, bees. Sprazzo. A brutal killer maniac. No one has seen the face behind the metal mask. Oops. Look at Sprazzo. Man in the iron mask. They do. They totally do. Look at those. Alright, lass. Good luck on the phone call. So those are golems. The fart smelling guys are golems. Firing an energy ball. I just lost all my, I actually unplugged the HDMI cable from that. Very funny me. Gotta regather my things. There we go. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Ding ding. There we go. What the heck? It's like the tab is just gone. That's super annoying. I'll open it over here. I lost my my YouTube chat. All right, fixing it. Don't worry, I got this. I'm a professional. All right, there we go. Fizikalski sounds like a random bystander from Poland. Polish boomerangs. Fizikalski, physically fit. Dude, Roof Leaper, does Roof Leaper have testicles? What? What are the... Are those supposed to be eyes? Level 1, congrats. No injuries, let's go. How do you feel afterwards? Did you enjoy it? Hank. What the heck is a Hank? This doesn't clarify anything. It's neither organic nor mechanical. Rumor has it it's a UFO. Okay. All right, Shane. I appreciate you. Thank you again. Thank you again for joining on YouTube. I appreciate it. Enjoy the emotes or don't. I'm not your real dad. Fire freak. I went to Gi class. Nice. Gi is my favorite. So they ended up changing the frog guy to just the frog. I mean, we knew that. Winged bomb. Okay. So these are those airplane things. They're just bombs with wings on them. Gotcha. I really like this. The Blood Eye character design is really cool to me. This reminds me of something that would have been on a skateboard in the 90s. Junkie Head. That's what those are called? Junkie Head? Jennifer Junkie Head. Head flies off. Mr. Bio. Oh yeah, I don't like those enemies at all. Yeah, flying manta rays. I could see that too. There's Fleetus. Wow, they had to shorten the legs on Fleetus. Like, yeah, this is not gonna work. The balloon bombers. Fizikowski is the Whitman. Look at Fizikowski. You and your boomerangs. You're rude. You are the rudest. Jump kick? That's what they're doing? They're jump kicking? I mean, I guess that makes sense. Laser shooter. The hamburger robots are just called laser shooters. Yeah, Fizikowski would. Physically fit. Boogie Beetle. I love the name Boogie Beetle. Climb Buster. Dude, Birdie. The birdies are annoying. There's the Trolley Poly. Rolling Gale. I was told they were called something else, though. I was told they were called man-eaters. That is not right. Trolley Polies. Needle Bees. Look at Evil Sonic. Evil Sonic. Flexing on you like what? Evil Sonic don't play. Yeah, Junkie Head. Yeah, the golem throwing. Yeah, I agree. It's really neat. Golem's English says energy ball. Yeah, the kanji says kiai. Well, we knew it was the kiai based on the animation, but yeah, that makes so much sense. I wonder if they're just like, how do we translate that? Yeah, watch out for Hank Hill. Yeah, it's gonna give me prey, right? I'm telling you, Super Machine, I don't trust those roof leapers. Needle beasts. Like, oh my gosh, you see that needle beast over there? Dust Stalker. Jellyfish, Rocket Man, the Space Arcus. Space Arcus is a Rocket Man. Tailnoids are annoying. They're like dinosaur kangaroos. Heli-junk. Are those the ducks? Are those the duck enemies? The heli junks? Yeah. If you zoom in really close, you can see him guarding his hua. Oh, well played. What a good space Arcus. Punk pig. Bebop the punk pig. It's a combination of an animal and a criminal. That's a good combination. Imagine being a teenager and being recruited into the Foot. Oh my gosh. It gives you a ninja suit, a big gun, a jetpack. I mean, that's enough for me to sign up. Not gonna lie. Very impressionable as a kid. You had me a jetpack. Everything else is bonus. Rock steady. You Mecha Turtle's too big. You cut into the other boxes. Normally looks like the turtles, but its true self appears after taking some damage. It's trying to blend in. There it is, fake turtle to Mecha Turtle. Homing missiles, man, concern missiles. Gotta poke a criminal. Gotta poke a criminal with a stick. Gotta poke a criminal. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. All right. Big Mouser. You got the Technodrome and Shredder. Discharges to the front and back. Watch out for those front and back discharges. Body tackle, slices with a claw. Yeah, the Retro Mutagen Ray Generator. There it is, by name. The retro just from the cartoon. Yeah, by showing them cool facts. Big facts. About scoring. Widely separate the point values and divide into 3 categories. For minor and mid-level enemies, points change depending on location. Even if it's the same enemy. Same character. Interesting. Minor enemies 1, 2, 3. Huh. That's super interesting. Adam Winters, welcome in. Yeah, I agree. This is literally the reason I bought this collection, is for this. It's the only reason I bought it. Exactly. Same, Adam. Like, I have so many other ways to play these games, but the design docs were the reason to get this game. It's so cool. Early catalog of Konami's games for personal computers. Cure terminal boredom. Yo, they like redacted all the other things for some reason. Like, why are the other things that are redacted? What's going on there? I feel like I need this, Raphael. Look at the screenshot though. Look at the turtle. Look at all the enemies in that screenshot. Every character in that screenshot. I want to know where this is. Like, how do we get access to this, like, alpha version of TMNT? It has to exist somewhere, right? Look at that. Oh, that's Metal Gear. I was like, that doesn't look anything like TMNT. It's because it's not. That makes more sense. But look at that. I want to go back and look closer at the others. Okay, what is this? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles await in city sewers. After years of underground training, perfecting their knowledge of the martial arts and rocking the sewers of New York, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have been pitted against the most dangerous criminal mind in the history of the free world. Ultra's interesting. Heroes in a half shell, Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello, and Raphael have sworn to fight the evil Shredder and his Foot Clan, arming themselves with sai, nunchucks, katana blades, and other weapons to do the job. Currently starring in the animated TV series, the Turtles are also featured in comic books, a line of action figures, and a variety of games, puzzles, and coloring books. And now with Ultra's new video game, you participate in the martial arts action and adventures of these 4 amazing turtles. I'm sold. Sold. For a copy of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, please contact Lynn. I need to look up this person now. I'm not going to try to say their last name. Lynn, where are you? There's a lot to look up. Lynn and Sue Berkey. Not public relations. Huh. Same. I love this game, JA. I play this game Monday through Friday. Yo, Ken, welcome in. We're tiny, we're toony, we're all a little loony, and in this cartoony, we're invading your TV. Coming in spring of 1989. Carnivorous robots chow down in Chinatown. Oh my gosh. Hey, there's the... Yeah, I would love to own this cart someday. It's just more than I would want to spend. Oh, that's cute. Oh, this must be the instructions. Yeah, these are the instructions. No captions though, huh? Yeah, I saw you said that. I was in the stream and you're talking about that. It's so good. Yeah, I knew April was Splinter's daughter. Otherwise the same. Okay. Yeah, because that was referenced the daughter thing. I didn't know about the Life Transformer gun. Interesting. Hamato Yoshi gets hit with the Life Transformer gun and he happens to have pet turtles. That's very interesting. So that was like explained in the manual. Where are the bombs? I gotta know about those bombs now. You got me super intrigued. Yo, look at the spike coming out of his booty though. Booty spike. What the heck? Never see these enemies the same again. It's just naked legs with booty spikes. The final exam in Japanese? Alright, I got a long ways to go, Chest. Yeah, thank you. I want to play with it though too. I gotta figure out what that code was, or if you know what it was. I'd like to get some game capture and play around with it. Yeah, ouch. Ouch indeed. A Rock Band album cover 100%. Alright, yeah, so then we got this instruction booklet, and then we're back to the beginning. So, I wanted to revisit these, though. That looks pretty much the same, right? But, okay, these all look the same. These are just off-colored. It's these ones. Look at that turtle. That's what the turtles kind of look like in the like Amiga and like DOS versions. They look more like that. Where are you going? Excuse me. Where are you swimming to? There's nothing over there. Look at the tank. The overworld sprites are definitely way different too. Yeah, an early build. I want to know if this, like, I want to find this. It's got to exist somewhere, right? No concept of Krang up to that point, yeah. Like, I think Krang definitely probably was conceptualized, but wasn't included in the documents that were given to Konami. That's my theory is that many early game screens used in ads and previews were artistic mock-ups, not playable demos. I'm gonna guess this is a playable demo. A lot of times they are. Like, you'll see that pop up in old commercials too. Yeah, it could be. It could be. I don't know when those released though. That's a good thought though. Could be the Amiga or yeah, because this looks more like the computer versions. This is not what the NES looks. I'm so curious. This looks way. The spikes look like little bullets back there. You're right. It would be super interesting. I was talking about when I get the world record for the NES version, creating categories for all the dumb computer versions and trying to speedrun them. Yeah, totally. See the Mouser and Foot Soldier down there. They're like chibi. But this could just be an early build of the NES version. Yeah, the HUD just has dev text. Yeah, difficulty level 1. It's really cool. Yeah, that's true. End at the sewer on the way to save Splinter. That's fine. I'm fine with that. That's where it ends. That's where it ends. At least we gave it a shot. You'd have to do the speedrun would be up to that point. Get to this. Oh yeah, that makes sense, sir. I appreciate it. It's a lot of good information. Yeah, looks like a prototype made on PC and then squeezed into the NES. That's a thought too. That's very possible. Yeah, this is much different, Stuart. I appreciate it. It's very good stuff. You know a lot about this stuff. See, IBM Commodore and Amiga. Okay, I'm not tripping. IBM Commodore and Amiga. This is that version. That's why this is that version. I'm like, this looks so much like that. It says right there. Look at what they did to Raph, though. Why they do Raph dirty? His eyes are super wonky. His nose, he looks more like a street shark. Why they do you like that, Raph? Wow, there's some cool stuff in this. Yeah, because the NES screenshots pretty much look like the game. Just washed out a bit. That's it. The sewer, that's totally it. Nice, please. Welcome. Yeah, Turtle looks closer to the comic. Don's kind of got a wonky angle too. It's just a bad angle though. Look at that. Just a bad angle. He's got two chins. He's got a butt chin. Is that for 720? Looks like it. How cool. Well, this has been really cool. I definitely have things I need to research now. Mostly the names. This stuff. And when I say have to, it's just like a need in my body. There's Commodore and Amiga cores on Mister. Oh yeah, dope. Okay. I'm gonna have to get them both for Mister. Yeah, this was super fun. Thanks for all the input too, Super Bushido, and thanks for helping with the Japanese. Clearly mine is... Oh, Skate or Die. There you go. Skate or Die makes more sense. Thank you, 8-Bit Josh. I was unsure who did 720. But it just looked so much like the 720 cover. I guess the hand's not up in 720. My brain just, As a TMNT lore fan, it's fun to think about the first console computer game being a self-contained universe with a style and cast of its own. I'm here for it. What just happened to my... There we go. Yeah, I appreciate it, Sewer. Yeah, I gotta get to those names and stuff, but yeah, this has been great. I kind of want to get all of these captured. Get everything captured without the... What's it called too? The subtitles? That's what they're called. Yeah, this has been really cool. Skate or Die rejects, can you imagine? I want to get all these ads now. Frame them. I gotta start looking in old magazines. And then defile the magazines. I think one of my favorite things are seeing these, like, the cutouts. I guess drawn on graph paper. Or set onto graph paper. Mini Lass is getting the support sheet. Yo, that's amazing. Heck yeah. Yeah, this map. So cool. I love how they did this. Yo, look at the like spinny attack down there. Yeah, that map is dope. The graph paper. The graph paper gets me. This is also cool. The bombs. Oh my gosh. Okay, focus, hocus pocus. I gotta get to work. Thank y'all for hanging out with me today and sitting, going over development docs. A little bit different. We'll be back to speedrunning TMNT tomorrow, but I wanted to check these out. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the madness. 720 was Atari. Interesting. Yeah, thank you and thanks, Skunky. Yeah, it was really cool to go through. Oh, man. But yeah, appreciate y'all. You know, I always say it, the one thing you can't get back is your time. So thank you for spending your time with me. You could have been anywhere. You chose to spend your time here. Thank you for lurking or chatting or whatever you were doing. I appreciate you being here. And I will see you tomorrow. When we continue speedrunning TMNT on the NES. Until next time. Oh yeah, and Shane Bentley, thank you for joining. And PokeLast, thank you for joining. Thank y'all for the YouTube sub or whatever you call them on there. Thank you for that thing. Yeah, and remember, you are loved. Yo, Ray, welcome. Yo, Ray, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti, re, so, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, yo. Something like that.